People come here for the Batesville Speedway, where NASCAR legend Mark Martin got his start. You probably don't know that Batesville also has museum, art galleries, bookstores, and fine cuisine.
My town of Marcella, Arkansas has a population of less than 50 people. Some people really wouldn't call it a town. I like living in Marcella because it's peaceful and serene and people are friendly. If you travel about 2 miles down the road, you'll find Pleasant Grove and the local grocery store. Sometimes on Saturdays you'll see some of the locals sitting at the table, talking about things that happened during the week. I usually go and get a sausage biscuit and talk to Mr. Jackson, the store owner, about what's going to happen that day. People are always closer in small towns. If somebody's kid gets a scholarship to a major college, everybody's going to hear about it the next day. Or if somebody gets hurt, their neighbors will come to the house bringing food and making sure that they're going to be okay. When my mom got sick, our neighbors brought us pies and casseroles. People may think there isn't really much to do in a small town, but there is. Just look around and use your imagination.
I've lived in Floral for 17 years, hoping to get out to see the world, when really interesting things were happening just 30 minutes away outside of my small town all along. In my backyard, there's nothing but fields, with cows, donkeys, and goats. But beyond the fields, there's different kind of life in the nearby city.
If you look over Ramsey Mountain, you can see a beautiful view of Batesville. People go four-wheeling, horseback riding, and fishing, and catch snapping turtles with bologna. During the fall, if you take a little drive outside of Mountain View, you will see the trees starting to change. The leaves turn orange, pink, and even red. It may seem like a long drive just to see some trees, but once you get there, I promise you will be in awe of what you see. I feel that living in a rural area like Batesville can prepare you for who you are and what you're going to do with your life. Being a small town teenager, you know everybody and everybody knows you. And somehow that helps you to know yourself. Some people may think that if you come from a small town, you may never want to leave. Your teachers tell you that you will become a history or science teacher, or the guys will become coaches for the high school football and basketball teams. But many things can happen in a small town. You just have to take the time to find them. One of my favorite restaurants would have to be Miss Janine's Cooking Secrets. Going there makes me feel like I know more about cooking.
Hello.
From the minute I walk in to the time I leave, I can smell the different French foods that she prepares. I would recommend that anyone go there if they want to know more about becoming a chef, like I do. People might not think about going to a bookstore when they're on vacation. Miss Mayfin Thomas's Paper Chase Bookstore on Main has any type of book wherever your interest may be. So if you're a book reader like me, this place would be perfect. There's a picture of the oldest structure in Batesville. 561 East Main.
Historic Batesville, Main Street, takes me back to simple times. Time stops. Past is remembered. Just stopping to smell the roses is okay again. People going from shop to shop, just relaxing for a moment before they have to go back into the real world and forget about what living is all about. Where I live, I feel like I'm queen of my castle, looking over into the city. Cut away from people, but they're always there if you need them. I feel so strong and loved on top of my hill that I could take on anything this world has to offer me. This is where my heart is, no matter where I go. I always come back home. We are the chicken and the fresh grass in America's melting pot, just open and free and ever growing. People say everything tastes like chicken, but we are different. We are the chicken that's barbecued to a crisp brown to nourish the body after a long day in the field. We are the farmers. We are the homemakers, worrying about our crops and children till it's time to let them go and fly away into the ever-changing world.
Bye bye. Au revoir, ma chère. Bon appétit. Bon appétit et à bientôt.